I'm gonna update this mailing address. Let's talk, baby. Today is the day. I have a little bit of time on me. Ooh, cut that back on. I'm gonna let y'all tune on in for a minute. I know a lot of y'all, because I've seen how many times that video has been shared. Let's talk the aftermath of Lonnie Miller on Father's Day. And we have to do better as a community when it comes to keeping our community nice. We have to do better. And I'm not going to say I never go to Lonnie Miller. I might go on occasion, but that's not like a hangout spot for me. And it's just too hot. Yesterday, I made a conscious decision to stay home. Hey, Mo. Hey, Monique. Hey, Denise. You all saw Lonnie Miller? I shared it to my page. Hey, Cookie. What is, hey, Divine? You all saw the aftermath this morning when people were walking through the park and how nasty and dirty the park was. I'm not knocking anybody from going. I love the fact that we have somewhere in our community that people like to go to. It's just that place is ridiculous. And yesterday, what I did, because I didn't feel like going out, I just stayed home and chill. I went and got me some Blue Diner, sat home and relaxed. I cleaned the Airbnb, did my thing and relaxed. But so, because I was home watching Bridgerton, I watched Ali Sadiq, part 4, and then I watched Bridgerton. So that meant I could get on the phone and just get on Facebook and just look around. I see tons of people going live. And because I'm home, I'm being nosy, I'm looking at the people in the live videos just to see the city is going to stop us from hanging out there. Exactly. We got to do better if we don't want to get stopped. I'm looking at the live video, so it's 1 million people going live through my timeline so I can see who out there. Not saying that everybody out there is leaving trash, but when you look down and you see trash, it's a mess. Granted, to me, they should have larger trash cans because they can do a little better with that. But if you're going to go and set up, have your car, pull it up, have your drinks chilling, you a food truck or whatever, or if it's just you and your homegirls or homeboys, you should have a multitude of garbage bags with you. So many garbage bags. Hey, Anthony, I'm looking on there, y'all. I see turned over crab pots, corn, potatoes, all kind of stuff. Red cups everywhere. Everybody know about them red cups. Trash just everywhere. We have to respect our community, man. That thing kind of made me sad. And the thing was, because I sat home yesterday, I can't say it was just the young kids. I saw a plenty gray hair going live, and I saw a plenty gray hair walking through that park. So it's not just the young ones. We got to do better. Tremaine say, if the guys who work for the city not complaining is keeping their job, why would you? That's just stupid. Don't say that, dude. Just delete me as a friend. They probably are, but even if somebody else was cleaning up my trash, that means I still shouldn't leave trash, because in between them cleaning it up, roaches and rats come out. Now we'll complain that the park got rats when we the reason they have rats. And I do have a friend that works for the city that is out there, or these hall, and they do complain about the amount of trash. Come on, that was just silly. Just delete me. I'm sorry. Let me write that name down. Talking about that's keeping somebody's job. That's still making the neighborhood nasty. Because even if they're coming to pick it up, to leave trash. That's like, y'all, my mom lives off Palmdale. And I used to go walking when I stayed with my mom. I would walk all the way down Edgewood. It would be so much trash in our community that is crazy. I'll be walking in the morning and people just throwing trash out the car, just disrespecting the community as if they're going to pick that, somebody else miraculous is going to pick that up. When you go down the Palm Coast and you get off and go to that Chick-fil-A exit, there is no trash because nobody throws it out. But when you get off on the Gulf Fair exit on 95, there's trash everywhere because we trash our communities. That's how we feel about ourselves. I make it a point to keep a trash can in my car. Henceforth, my name is Kitty's Custom Cleaning. I like a clean place. So to say, I mean, I can't make a living cleaning clean houses, but even the people who I clean for, they decent. They clean stuff. They just want me to come in there and get it right. But that's not right. I'm going to throw this trash on the ground so Ardis can keep his job. Somebody else address him. Yes, heavy duty bags to clean up behind yourself. That's awful. It was. And then we have to think about the repercussions of trash. So when everybody left after dark, all of that trash, all of that corn, potato chips, all of that sitting on the ground, rodents come out of the woods and eat that stuff. Now the park is rodent infested. And if they're looking for an excuse to close it down, they'll say that now it's a health hazard because there's so many rodents. And it's because we're dropping our trash. So if they're looking for an excuse to close it down, that's an easy one right there. It's a health hazard. Since it's a health hazard, go on and close it down because there's so many rats. It's so many roaches. All those squirrels, all that stuff is coming out. Possums. Now the park is rodent infested. So let's go on and just close this down so we don't even have to worry about it. Now they done took and redid, got a little water park and stuff over there for the kids. So now the kids can't even go to the little water park because the adults have ruined it for them. You get what I'm saying? And then look at our community. Really start looking at our exits. Look at our streets. And it is what it is. The deeper you go into the hood, the more trash you see. Have you ever noticed that? The deeper we go into the hood, the more trash we see. And just like anything else that you rent, I'm reading Monique, and just like anything else that you rent a go-to, there's a cleaning fee that's involved, even though it's a city park. It's our responsibility as citizens to utilize the park to put our trash in the trash or bring trash bags when you are a vendor at the park. For you to dump crabs, potato, and all that stuff on the ground for someone else to pick up is reckless and inconsiderate. Thank you. Some things are not illegal, but they are immoral. Such as that. Dropping trash on the ground is not illegal, but it's definitely immoral. So that shows where you operate. Where's your integrity? Think about that. When you do things like that, it's not illegal, it's not wrong. The city paying somebody to clean that up. But it's definitely immoral. And look up immoral to see what that means. Doing stuff like that to our particular community shows the respect that we have for our community. And the lower the income areas, the more trash you see. This is not an opinion. This is just facts. Ride through the hood and see all the trash. Then ride over to different neighborhoods and see how much trash they have. Throwing trash down is a sign of like low level. Tanise says, I don't know why they condoning the foolery. Pick up behind yourself. Exactly. Talking about that's keeping somebody a job. Even if it was keeping my job, dang, still clean up behind yourself. If my homeboy works for the city and they clean up that trash, but because I respect his job so much, I'll still pick up my trash Because I know that my homeboy, he cool. I'm not finna leave this down here because he said that's going to keep him a job. Ask his opinion. And if that's how, I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to be immoral when it comes to stuff like that. Pastor Farmer says, awful. Everybody go to my page. No, you wrong. I just spoke with them and they're... No, stop that. That keep us employed. Child, please. What they're going to do is they're going to close that park down. Then that's going to be one less job site that your homeboy going to have to go to. And then what's going to happen is he's going to be the unemployment line. That's what's going to happen. They're going to close that park down. They're going to say that it's a health hazard because all of those rodents are going to start coming out. Then they're going to close the park down and now your homeboy out of a job. You know how the city is. Number one, they don't pay all of that, and their benefits not all of that. So they quick to try to get rid of somebody. Monique said, and let me see. I'm just trying to read these things, y'all, because my thing keep refreshing. But that's just exactly it. That's what Tanise said. Anybody saying it's the city responsibility, house nasty, I bet. I didn't say that. That's Tanise. She said, anybody saying that it's the city's responsibility, house nasty, I bet. How you pronounce it? Diante? My dad has been preaching this since I was young. It's called pride of ownership. It is pride of ownership. Yanobi, I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Nobi. That's why the white folks don't let us have anything, because it's not respected. Amen. It's not respected. We bad about not respecting some of the stuff. Cookie said we can't go to the parks on the north side or beaches. Even when you go to the grocery store, you put your basket in the correct spot. Don't leave it in the parking lot. I try to put my basket in the right spot. And I'm going to be honest with you. You can start watching certain people that do that. And little things tell a lot about you. And some people going to say, no, it don't. That's just like a girl in the store with the bonnet and everything. And the booty shorts. Somebody like, well, maybe she rich and this and this and this. People who really care about them certain things, they don't go against the grain and fight against the grain. They don't even think like that. People who really care, they don't trash stuff. They don't just drop their trash. They don't just leave the buggy in the middle of the street. Start watching it. Like about Harvey's. Nothing wrong with Harvey's, but it's just a lot more going on over there at Harvey's than you have at Whole Foods. You get what I'm saying? I have a saying, how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. And you will find that a lot of us in our community, we half-ass a lot of stuff. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you drop trash on the ground at Lonnie, it ain't no problem for you to drop it on the ground in your yard or in your community or on West 18th Street. I'm sitting at my desk and I have a trash can right here. Yes, I use the Walmart bags for trash cans. But it's about respect. It's about operating with integrity. And that's another reason. I mean, y'all, yesterday it was hot. I was like, these people standing around in the hot just to look at each other and just to hear music and bob their head. It's the same MFers that's out there every single Sunday. Every single Sunday is the same. It's 100 degrees out there, and then it's 9,000 people packed in, making it hot, just for everybody standing there. And I'm like, it's too hot. I ain't going out there. Which gave me a lot of chance to look at a lot of people's live videos and see who was there and who was live. And sometimes we want to blame it on the children, but I saw a lot of gray hair. I saw a lot of gray hair going live because I was just home. I'm watching Bridgerton and Ali Sadiq. So I'm just on Facebook looking. And then somebody recorded a video today and I'm like, look at her. And when I saw those corn, all that corn and potato on the ground, I was so disappointed with my community. I really was. Let me see. I'm just trying to read these comments, y'all. Trying to get to them. 7. Oh. Donald said they did same thing on the Ave Saturday. Exactly. Just leave the trash. Now the Ave, did people come after the Melanin Market? Because I went to the Melanin Market, Donald, and you saw me there. And baby, by 5, I was in the bed. I was hot. But I didn't know, like, if after the Melanin Market and all the vendors packed up, did people come and hang down there? I wasn't sure. But it was just hot. But I did patron the Melanin Market and the Brotherhood. I like it down there. Well, Daya said, say it again. Tony said, they got 1,000 trash cans out there. They do. But you know how we do. We getting drunk. And okay, you can look on live. People probably taking their lives down now because they don't want nobody to look. But you can look on live and see them in the back, rolling up, dropping all that blunt shit every damn well. That's one of my pet peeves. Even if you smoke, God dog, you put it in the trash. Why smokers got to drop the crap everywhere? Just drop it right there where they be at. And then cigarette smokers, as soon as they finish, they drop it on the ground as if somebody else gonna pick that shit up. That's the only gripe I have about many smokers is the fact that they empty the guts out on the ground. Cigarette smokers, they drop the buds on the ground. Whose responsibility is that to pick that shit up? You killing yourself and you gonna dirty up the neighborhood too? God damn. Respect, at least respect me if you don't want to respect your lungs. That is my thought. And that came from us cleaning the gate, man. Them guys used to be in that bathroom, and them females, and they'll fill the toilets up with that blunt gut stuff. Instead of just dropping it in the trash, then it'll back the toilets up. So now, when somebody got to go use the bathroom, the disrespectful person who dropped the shit in the trash, the blunt guts, mad because they can't go use the bathroom because now the toilet backed up. Real talk. For every action, there's a reaction. So when the toilet's full of blunt gut, of course the toilet gonna back up. You standing over the toilet, you could have just stood there right of trash and did it. That's my thoughts. That's just like, if you know you're going to go out there, you know you're going to drink and have you a good time, damn it, keep a Walmart bag in your car. Clean up our neighborhood. Keep our stuff nice. Cha-Cha said, it's hot as hell out there. Sunday will burn that tobacco, no worries. But it's just, it saddened me because I know that the city is looking for any excuse to close it down. And one thing I did not hear about out there Sunday was I didn't hear about any violence, which is really good. So if there was no violence, they don't have violence to back it up to say that they need to close it. But we gave them trash. We gave them a nasty park. We gave them a fact that those rodents might come out of the woods and infest the park. Now the park isn't safe for the children that can go over there today because it's summertime and the kids are out of school and there's a brand new water park in the park. So now the children who wanted to go out there and play today in the park, they got to walk around the goddamn trash. And many of them is they damn kids. You didn't send little Johnny to summer camp. So you want to take him to the park, but now the park is full of trash. I'm not taking my grandbaby to that nasty ass park. Thank God she go to summer camp. But if a person wanted to take their child to that nasty ass park right now, it's their parents, their grandparents, their aunties, their uncles, their friends that made that park nasty. And them children got to track through that damn dirty ass park. And somebody want to say, well, they pay the city to clean it up. If that ain't the most NIGGASHIT I heard in my goddamn life. What Chris Rock say, I love black people, but I can't stand. Think about it. Those kids are out of school for the summer and they got to walk around all that stank dirty ass, nasty ass trash that their parents and people left out there. So if I want to go get my grandbaby out of school early, out of camp early at the church, and say, hey, I'm going to take you to the water park right here at Lonnie Miller. It's nasty out there. It's corn, potatoes, trash. It smells like stank. And my grandbaby, she gonna tell you, Granny Love, don't bring me back here no more. This place dirty. She has no filter. Don't bring me out here no more. This place is dirty. But it's the people that did it. See, Monique said it. Smell like a stank. Yes. You cooking corn and potatoes and stuff and just dropping it out. On the ground. It's red cups everywhere. You can't tell me them kids had them red cups. It's liquor bottles everywhere. That's our community. She said, good crab fixings on the ground. Exactly. You could have gave away them crab fixings. Anybody walking by, you could have said, hey, y'all want these crab fixings? I can't take them home. Anybody would have took them crab fixings. You stuck them in a Go plate or something. But it's just that we do that to ourselves. Like I said, taking ride down 95. Get off on the Gulfville exit. Go further up. Get off on the Amelia Island exit. Tell the difference. We throw our trash. We trash our community. And the deeper we go in the hood, the worse it gets. Right, it's homeless people downtown. Yeah, you can't, the downtown exit, and then the homeless people don't stay on the exit. So the exit down, actually because I have an apartment downtown. The exit getting off 95 on Union Street, there's no trash right there. Because that exit goes so fast and there's no red light that there's nowhere to throw trash. Shouldn't me these young people be having red? I'm talking about little kids. I'm talking about, you can't tell me that it's the little kids who are at the park today that are dropping red cups. What I mean is, it's the 18 and up that's dropping red cups. It's the 18 and up that's leaving them damn crab fixing. It's the 18 and up got chicken bones and rib bones everywhere and Go plates all over the place. And the park smelling like somebody nasty, dirty, funky. Giving them people a reason to shut our stuff down. We gave them a reason without giving them a reason. It wasn't even any violence that I saw. And yesterday, because I told you, and if you go to my page, you can back it up. I said, I'm watching Ali Sadiq. I watched Ali Sadiq. And then I said, I'm going to watch Bridgerton. I had never watched Bridgerton. So I started at season 1. So I went to Blue Diner. I saw Keisha. Went to Blue Diner, got me something to eat. Came home, took a good bath, sat in my bed. Eating my Blue Diner, my lemon pepper wings and stuff. And on Facebook, and baby, I can see all the lives. The community is sad. They trashed the park. Yes. I can see all the lives on there. I'm just like, damn. Look at who here. And you know, I'm been nosy because I ain't out there, but I want to see who there. So I can see all these different people I know walking by. Okay, look at her. She there. Ooh, look at him. He there. Da da da. The thing about it is when stuff is left like that, you can't distinguish who did and who didn't. So remember, your mama said the good have to suffer with the bad. Not everybody left trash. But when we were little, when something went wrong, the good have to suffer with the bad. So when they shut that shit down, even if you didn't leave trash, the good is going to have to suffer with the bad because they can't distinguish who's good and who's bad. Nobody can distinguish it. Who's good, who's bad, who didn't drop trash, who did drop trash. I can't tell it. All I know is I saw a million people out there and it was trash everywhere. Because I know it's going to be a lot of people say, I ain't dropped no trash or blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying you did. I'm saying how the city is going to look at it is the good going to have to suffer with the bad. And that makes me sad. Oh Lord, I should have. I told y'all I was a rapper in my former life. I can throw some words together. But it's true. That's why I reposted it. And I mainly reposted it because I saw so many people going live. And I bet you a bunch of the people finna take that live off there because they don't want to even be associated right now. But I already saw you. Because I was home yesterday relaxing. Number one, Marva said exactly. Number one, it was too damn hot. It's too hot for me to go standing out there just to see people watching. Not that I have not been out there. I've been out there before. But it's like, no, I go maybe on occasion, but you ain't gonna find me there every Sunday. There's some people right now, if I wanted to 86 them, I just know where to go find them on Sunday because they're gonna be right there. So if you want to take them off the map, you know right where to go find them. Right there. Go to the park, drive an inconspicuous car, and take them off the map because they're gonna be right there. They might be a little shamed, so they ain't gonna be there next week. But they'll be back. Most definitely. They'll be back. She said, I hate to say it, but holidays don't even ride in certain areas because of the crowd. She said, but holidays, I don't even ride in certain areas because of the crowds. Yeah. And you know, it was Father's Day. And I don't have a grudge against that. What I have a thing is people and trash. I see it all the time because I'm very cognizant about a nasty place. I'll be riding in my car and I'll look at somebody just throw trash out the window. You dumbass, who's supposed to pick that up? Your mama? Who do you think when you throw trash out the window is supposed to pick it up? I just want to know. But the reason they don't think about it because they don't give a damn. So it doesn't matter to them who picks up the trash because they don't care. If you blatantly throwing trash out of your car, you just don't care anyway. So it doesn't matter who picks it up. You don't care if it stays there. But like I said, go to the Golf Fair exit because there's a red light. The reason I can say that is Golf Fair, you have to sit there. And you have to make the way on the red light to go left, go left or right. Go to the Ponte Vedra exit where that Chick-fil-A is and you have to sit there. And you need a red light to go left or right. Look at the difference. Look at all that goddamn trash that we throw. If one thing that we can control is where we throw trash. That's not a white person thing. That's not a black person thing. That's not all enough trash cans. That's a self-control thing. She said, I'm guilty for doing that girl, don't you throw no trash out the car. Are you a guy? I don't know who it is. Don't throw trash out the car. If you did, you need to go and fix that. So you need to go to somebody exit and pick up all the trash so you can remedy your karma and start over. Don't throw no trash out the car. Gas stations have trash cans right there. Every car is going to need gas at some point. Just hold it and put it in the trash at the gas station. Everybody goes to Walmart, Winn-Dixie, Harvest, everywhere, and they have them plastic bags. Take them plastic bags and put them to use and put them in your car. Then teach your children that you throw trash in the trash bag. You do not throw children on the ground. Trash on the ground. Children are a product of what they see, not what they hear. Sinclair, look, Tani said, Cha-Cha Sinclair, stop doing that shit. Tracy Mitchell, it's ridiculous. We teach our children by what they see, not by what they hear. And if they see mom and daddy throwing trash on the ground, then it's the norm. And more than likely, and I'm not going to say everybody because there are exceptions, but I don't want to have to be an exception all the time. If you throw trash on the ground, your house got trash. You respect your yard? Do somebody pull up to a manicured, beautiful, beautiful yard that threw trash on the ground? It's really highly unlikely. It may happen. But why fight the odds? Why make my child have to be the odd person? Jahan
30
said,
minutes completed.
How do you do one
238
thing?
calories.
I'm going to tell y'all something. You see that this is Jahan Watley Interiors is my sister. Remember what I just said a minute ago? She said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you throw your trash for others to clean up, it's highly likely you leave a mess in all other parts of your life for other people to have to clean up and deal with the aftermath of your thoughtless neglect. Didn't y'all hear me say, how you do one thing is how you do everything? My sister come on here after that and said the same thing. We are sisters. We have the same mama and the same daddy. This is how we were raised. I didn't call her and say, come on here and say that. Lovey says it's a symptom of a larger problem. They will allow those areas to deteriorate, then come by those properties for pennies on the dollar and clean it up to increase the value. Girl, you right on that one, Lovey. You right. Tanise says, better preach to the church, sis. And Daya says, exactly. She came on here and said the exact same thing I said. I didn't call her and say I'm going live, and I didn't tell her I was saying what I'm saying. But that's our mindset. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And if you throw trash on the ground, you leaving it for somebody else to clean it up. Just like you leaving for somebody else to clean up your mess. Just like, let's just say some kids aren't in camp. Maybe the parents couldn't afford camp, but my grandbaby camp was $84 for the summer because they had all these grants. And they do a lot. And it's at a nice church. Anyway, let's say some kids aren't in camp. The reason that many kids aren't in camp because their parents neglected to go and find a camp. They neglected to go and do that research to find a camp that did have grants and vouchers. And then by the time they did, it's a week. Let's go school ending a week from now. Why the hell would you wait to the last week to try to put this child in camp when you know they're going to be out of school every year at the same time? It's a sign of gross neglect. Gross neglect. Think about it. They left all that trash in the park. That park has a water park over there, swing sets and all that stuff for the kids. They said the definition of fuck them kids. They're going to have to walk over this trash tomorrow if they want to come play, and school is out. That's the highest definition of fuck them kids is what they did. And all of them probably got kids that go over there. And even if I didn't have kids, because I have a granddaughter. My kid's 31 and 32. The gross neglect that that was left there trickled down on the kids right now. You got kids trying to play in a stank ass park. And it's the adults' fault that it stank. Ain't no bums running around fucking it up. We fucking it up. Ain't no KKK running through there, burning crosses and messing it up. We messing it up. So you have kids that have to play in a stank, dirty park that could have rodents. Because if food is left on the ground, that park is surrounded by woods. Rodents smell it and they come out. So now little Johnny and them got to go over there and play in that stank, rodent-infested park because of the adults' gross neglect. I clean my desk up before I leave work because I don't want to come. Oh, dang, I was trying to find it. Oh, shucks. Okay, because I don't want to come into a junky desk, but they call me OCD. Jesse said, keep throwing the trash in the park. It'll definitely be closed soon. Exactly. And those kids got the whole rest of the summer. Dice. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find these comments, y'all, because they rolling. I'm trying to read them, y'all. They're going to be pissed when the city step in. Exactly. It is what, the day, June 17th? Those kids don't go back to school till August. It could be our fault that park is closed down. That on a hot day like this, those kids can't even go to the park and get in that water park for free. Many of their parents may not be able to afford to take them over to Adventure Landing, to take them to Aquatica, to take them out to, what's that one over there, Wild Adventures, to take them to Jekyll Island. So they may only be able to go over to that water park at Lonnie Miller, which is free. And we fucked that up for them. But everybody will say, I love my kids and I ride for my kids. I can't stand that. We did that for those kids. And I'm saying we because I'm talking about us as a whole. I was not there. It was too hot, and then that crowd, I knew it was going to be a crazy crowd, and I don't like sitting in that. I don't like my hair smelling like weed if I can. And I knew that crowd yesterday was going to be something special. What I missed, boy, you got to go to my page and look at a post that a video that I shared from Lonnie Miller yesterday, and look at it this morning. We left that park a mess. Today, those kids are over there at that park, and they got to walk through the stuff. I saw one city worker out there. Somebody on a previous comment said that it's a good thing. Basically, I'm summing it up. It's a good thing that we left the park a mess because that gives people's jobs. People have a job now. They can go clean up the park. So it's okay, because what's going to happen is it's going to take a while to clean that park up. So if that park open up at 10 o'clock and those kids want to go out there and get on the swing and the merry-go-round and the water park, and the workers haven't finished cleaning it up, that's fine. That's why I say it's a difference between illegal, because it's not illegal. It's just definitely immoral. And we have to ask ourselves, what's our moral compass? And then when sometimes we wonder why things don't go better for us. We wonder why things in our life don't go better. Like it's always the same thing. Sometimes we have to look at what we're doing. No, man, that's not a good answer. I read it. If you go back in the comments, go to the beginning of the comment with this live, you'll see it. I didn't write it down. That wasn't me. I just read what they put. He said, "Can I come on?" How you come on? What you talking about? Come on live? Reply to me. Look, and I have to figure out how to do it, but I'm sure you can. Yeah. But it's just food for thought for our community. It's not bad. It's not illegal that we left all of that stuff. But it's definitely immoral. It's definitely not right. Cha-Cha says shit will never get better in the black community. We just got to accept it is for what it is. Actually, it does. It's a difference between... Because you go some places, it's not like that. There's black people. We can't blame it all on all black people. I'm black. You get what I'm saying? It's a mentality. Sometimes we don't have the mentality to think higher. We don't have the mentality. And a lot of us do think very high. Many of my mentors are black. Most people who I talk to about business and growing business-wise, mental-wise, spiritually-wise are black people. It's just many of them are hanging at that park on Sunday. Matter of fact, I don't know one that was there. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. Oh, Lord, how I do it? Look here. Who is DJ Hollywood? Let me see if I can figure this out. Hold on. Request. It don't show it. I was looking. I didn't see a request. And no. I'm going to give it a second, DJ. But it's just thoughts. Hold on, baby. Let me see if I can figure this out. Y'all, DJ Hollywood trying to come on. Let me just try. DJ hyphen H-O. There you go. Add. Couldn't add guests. This person was able to join because of tech. It said you have technical issues, boo. Jahan Watley Interior said the most ignorant thing I ever heard. That is the most ignorant thing I have ever heard. So your excuse to destroy your own community is to give someone a job. That person has a job. What is going to happen is that ignorance is going to going to get to the park, get the park closed, or require ID and a reservation to enter. And the kids who really need to go to the park won't be able to go because their parents and family are not the ones trashing the park. I'm calling the thing a thing. It's a poverty mindset. Y'all heard that? So what was the person that said that other thing? It's a poverty mindset. There we go. Did you do it again, DJ Hollywood? Let me try to add you on, baby. Add. I still won't do it. I was trying. I'm going to try again. Tell me in a second. But that's what we could call it. Who was that said the black people? We're going to call it a poverty mindset. And it might make some people upset. But then again, it might make other people aware. Some may get upset because they don't want to change. Others may become aware. Our job is just to put it out there to make people aware. I saw that today while I'm sitting up here and I'm like, man, this is something. Cha-Cha said, love you, Jones. We just got to continue to pray and hope things get better. We do. And then we have to want better for ourselves. Oftentimes when you see things like that, you can kind of count the last book that people who do things like that may have read. You can count the last podcast they may have listened to. You can count the last church service they've gone to. And I say you can count it because it's probably a zero. And not saying everybody, because somebody gonna say, this ain't that. I'm talking about, this is kitty talk. You can just ignore me, you can block me, and I'll just be gone for you. These are my thoughts. Kitty talk. Kitty. But you often can. Because if we really thought deeper, we would have thought about those kids that need to be there tomorrow. Those kids that consider that a fun space and a safe space. Now those kids may have went to bed last night and they're ready to go over there in that water park and they're ready to play. But yet those kids have to go through trash, liquor bottles, stink, piss, the bathroom's fucked up. And I'm cursing because dang it, that's where I'm at right now. That's exactly how it looks. This is my talk. Those kids don't deserve to go in that old stank, nasty bathroom, no toilet tissues, a towel, everything backed up, blunt guts all in the sink and in the toilets. Those are kids just trying to enjoy their summer. But yet, we as adults, we did it. And we can't throw the blame, it's providing jobs. So we'll trash our community to provide jobs? If that's the case, go ahead on and riot. Tear the community up, burn it down. It's going to provide a job for somebody because they're going to come in here and tear it down, buy it for pennies, and those other people going to get it. And it's going to provide a job for the construction worker that's building it. If that's the case, if all we want to do is provide jobs, my goal is to try to find sustainable ways of income. They don't care because they don't have to clean that shit up. And my thing is, I care because I'm thinking about those children. They see what we do. So if they see us trashing the park, what keeps them from throwing their honey dripper cups down? What keeps them from throwing their popsicle paper on the ground? The park already messy, dirty, nasty, trashy. What keeps them from pissing on the side of the building? First of all, they got to piss on the side of the building because the goddamn bathrooms are messed up. So what keeps them from doing better? Why would they do better when they see what they see? They see what we did. And they will follow their parents' footsteps. Exactly. They see how we left it. So that's what their norm is. Many times our norm, we set the bar so low for the children. We set their ceiling so damn low that they are destined to live a poverty mindset. Right now in that park is filthy. So all those kids that are in the park playing right now had to step over all the adults' mess. So when the ice cream truck come around, they get them a little popsicle. They throw that popsicle trash on the ground. They throw it with the rest of the trash. That's what they know. You know what I'm saying? This isn't happening at Ed Austin. White people aren't coming over and dumping their litter on our park. It's us. The enemy is in the house. The enemy is in the house. Think about that, y'all. The enemy is within us. We created that mess. We created all that mess over there. We did it. And that's a sign of a bigger issue. That's a sign of a mindset issue. Lovey says Jahan Watley interior is sad but true. That's a sign of a, let me try it, babe. Could be ad. Oh, there you go. It's ad and DJ. I never added anybody before.
Hey, what's going on? What's good?
You must have had old sucker iPhone.
Yeah, I got an iPhone. It's like 3 years.
Well, you gotta grow up, get you a Samsung. Not for real. All right.
It's 3 years outdated. I just want to say this. You hit it right on the point. The same people, and what's really killing me is, I'm not gonna talk your live up. The same people that saying providing jobs are the same people. I believe what we call, and people get on me about this, they call it the white folks theory. I call it the grocery cart theory. If you in Publix or Walmart, our people watch. If you're incapable of putting your grocery cart back, we can't trust you. I'm gonna say it again. We can't trust you. Go ahead and sit at Publix. There's a difference in Publix and Walmart. If you look at Publix, it don't matter if they white or black. It's consciousness. So if you have the ability to put your grocery cart back, that means you have some leadership, some sensibility about what's right and what's wrong.
Amen.
If you go to a park and you can't put your beer bottle or your trash up, and you know that's a public park which you probably using for free, you're incapable of leading. And 9 times out of 10, you African American, and you won't be leading me. You're not on that train. I'm gonna say it one more time, and I want everybody on this live, go to Publix, watch who puts back their grocery cart. It's a sensibility about it. Look at Walmart and look at how many grocery carts just sitting out there. Laziness. That means you too lazy to put a simple task of putting a trash in a receptacle and keeping your place clean. That's all I wanted to say. But you speaking facts today. I had to jump on your live and say that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. All right.
You can stay. Hey,
I got things to do. I got kids to take care of. When you go live, I'm gonna join live with you because I like the conversations and all that. But I just wanted to say for the people in the back, we can't trust you. I don't care. See, a lot of people say, "Oh, you with them white folks." No, I've matured. I used to be one of them people too lazy, throw chicken bones in the parking lot, mess my own community up. But I've matured. My mind says, you know what? I'm 47 now. I said I need to start doing right because it's not all about me. It's about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, them kids can't go to Jekyll. 9 times out of 10, them kids can't go to Jekyll Island. They can't go to Adventure Landing. They need a program that's free that's going to tie them up for the summer. And what happens to our kids in the summertime when they don't have nothing to do? Idle hands and the devil.
Exactly. Idle hands. Idle minds is the devil's workshop.
Exactly. But I got to jump off here and cook dinner. I'll holler at you later.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
See, y'all, think about that. I've never met him a day in my life. But he listened to what we saying and he is on the point. Start watching how we do things. Like Tracy said, Jahan Watley, that's my sister Tracy. How you do one thing is often how you do everything.
clean your shit up. That's all you got to do. Them kids are out of school today. And they got to walk through that mess that we caused. I don't want them to close the park down. Ain't nothing going on. Wasn't no fighting, ain't no nothing. Except we left it a mess. Now them kids could be at that water park right now and there's rats coming out the woodworks. Now we saying, oh Lord, the park infested with rats. We need to get rid of the rats. We the one brought them over there without leaving all that damn trash. Throw your stink trash in some big old hefty bags, tie that shit up and go find a dumpster. I know plenty of dumpsters. Tie it up and throw it in the dumpster. Because at the end of the day, those kids are out of school for the summer and they got to walk through all that trash to get to that water park, to get to that park over there. And many of those kids can't afford to go to other places. That's why they made a water park over there. They trying to help our children because many of our children, their parents can't take them to Adventure Landing in the middle of the day. Their parents can't take them to Jekyll Island in the middle of the day. They may not be able to afford it. Look, and Daya said flies, maggots, rats, roaches, exactly. So they gave them a park and said, here's the water park, kids, go have fun, enjoy your summer. But instead, their parents messed it, the adults messed it up. We did, the enemy within us messed it up. And Lovey said, there's a lot of us that get it. We have to spread the word. There's so many minority programs, but no one knows about them. So the underutilization, which results in the money being used for something else, we have to change our mindset. We do. But what I have learned is a lot of poor people aren't resourceful. So they miss a lot of things. A lot of people who are underprivileged, and I'm speaking for some stuff that I've seen within my family, they are not resourceful. They don't go looking for resources. They won't stick free summer camp in Google. They won't stick free some swimming lessons in Google. They'll use that phone to call and argue with their girl or their guy, but they won't stick stuff like that in Google. They won't just call 630 City and say, hey, could you direct me to where there may be free summer camp, free lunch, this, and this, free reading programs? Because they don't read, so why would they worry about if their child went to a free reading program? You can't get the parent to read a damn book. So why would they care if the child went to a free reading program at the library? They're not resourceful. Luana says, same thing at my property where I work. Every morning, my guys picking up trash, and it be the parents that throw it down, cuz. Don't it? Parents just throwing down. My apartment complex, I can see the trash and the garbage bag, the dumpster from right here. When I tell you from my door, I see so many people just drop the trash in front of the dumpster. When the dumpster says, put trash inside dumpster, there's a big old yellow and black sign on both dumpsters. They still drop it. And because I'm sitting here, I see who do it. I'm like, yeah, look at her. Look at him, old dirty ass. I bet their apartment just as nasty as they dropping that trash in front of the dumpster instead of just picking it up and lifting it in. Lazy. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Your dirty ass house look like that. Your stink car, if you got one, look like that. Everything is like that. Mediocre, bad. You get what I'm saying? Denise said, yeah, they did have a permit to be out there. I ain't said nothing about a permit. I said they leaving trash. I don't care if they did or didn't. To me, it's about the trash. It's about the nastiness of them messing up our neighborhoods. I don't even live over there, but I care. Oh, look, like, see y'all, my apartment complex, they spraying. Thank you. Hello. Hey, sorry. Oh, you want y'all to come in? Yeah, if you come on. I'm fine. See, look, pest control. No, I'm just talking about like people dirtying up stuff. See, pest control just came in here. That's how we supposed to live. But people who dropping trash in front of the dumpster, think about it. Probably got rats and roaches every damn well. Now, what kills me if they make the kids, what kills me if they take the kids and see the kids put the trash in front of the trash can and don't make them get it up and put it in the dumpster. But that's the same parents who probably know the kids have homework but don't help them do it, I'll make them do it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably the same parents. If they see the child drop stuff like that, they let the child get away with being half-assed. And then what that does is that creates a whole adult who's never been properly disciplined to finish things out and do things the right way. Now that adult graduates high school and becomes a person who's a parent. Now they half-ass parenting their kids because the kids, they don't know any better. So now it's a whole ripple effect of bullshit. And people look a certain way, but that don't mean they are. It's a ripple effect of bullshit. Think about it. Parents let kids get away with doing half stuff, but then they probably a half-asser. So now they got a whole generation of mediocrity, less than mediocrity. Lovey Jones, you're right. There are even free courses like coding. Someone has to advocate for these kids. It's the only way to break the cycles. The parents are failing them, too busy arguing on social media. Exactly. And because now I'm 50, I'll be 50 in a couple of months. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm on live. I'm saying what I'm saying, but I'm at a point in my life where it's not my monkey and not my circus. They ain't my kids. They not my family. I'm not gonna drive myself trying to make a person who don't want to change. You'll drive yourself crazy trying to get them to do better because it's not gonna happen. And the only person who upset and blood pressure high and who miserable is you. My duty from God is to put it out there. Whether you eat it or whether you throw that shit in the trash, don't matter to me. Eat it, throw it in the trash. I did my part. My good luck coming. My karma coming. I'm good. But I'm not finna spoon feed it to her. You know how you try to spoon feed a baby peas even though they need them? You try to feed that baby peas and that baby like, That's how they are about knowledge. That's how they are about growth. You can try to make them eat that shit. You can try to make them eat what you know is good for them, but they don't want it. And because they aren't babies, it's not my obligation to make you eat it. It's my obligation to give it to you. Whether you eat it, whether you throw it in the trash, it's on you. Luana says, yes, I have affordable community, which means tax credit, but I have to buy snacks, food, and everything for my money because the kids come to my office saying they hungry. The parents sent them here to see what we have down here before they will feed the kids. It's such a shame. And my heart go, oh, that's so sad. And you know them parents get food stamps. Luana, you know them parents get food stamps. They send them down there to see what y'all got. And you hate to do the kids like that, but it's like, it's a, I don't know. Lovey said, that's all we can do. God has to close the ark because Noah would try to save people to his own detriment. Daya, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Exactly. DJ Hollywood said, no, and I know you're talking about those kids who parents send them now. See what they got to eat. First of all, they do food drives every Wednesday just about on New Bethlehem Baptist Church, right there on what's that street? It's right off Lim Turner. As soon as you cross over the bridge, they do a food drive on every Wednesday, and then up the street where the Family Dollar is, where the by the dialysis clinic, they do a food drive every Wednesday. Then Abyssinia. Now I'm all done. Those two churches I know do them every Wednesday. Abyssinia do them like twice a month. So you go to a food drive, you can get your basics. Now all you got to do is buy meat. You can get your basics from a food drive if your trifling ass is willing to cook. Number one, the kids can't even think because they survive it off of cereal and Hot Pockets. You don't even feed them nothing that could feed that can help their mind. Their urine stank. When they go to the bathroom, it stank. Because all you doing is giving them little hugs, Kool-Aid, and processed food. They can't grow and think off that shit. You mean to tell me you got food stamps and all these food drives, and you can't go bake some chicken and rice and vegetables? You could put that chicken chicken in a crock pot while you go to work. But you ain't going to work if you got food stamps. So while you sitting out there shooting the shit while the children going to school, put that chicken in a crock pot. Make that rice and cook them frozen vegetables. That's a whole
1 hour
meal
completed.
right there.
477 calories.
Instead of giving them goddamn Pop-Tarts in the morning and pizza rolls at night. If you want to half-ass raise kids, just don't have them. Birth control is free. If birth control is free, why you got so many? You already in the hood and you keep having more and more of them. You in the hood right now, so why, if you started out in the hood, why would you make more babies to live in the hood when the birth control free? Obviously, the daddies ain't getting you out. You think after you have the baby, it's when he gonna decide to take you out the hood? Shit, his ass lived there too. What kind of sense that made? LaWanda said, "Hey, man, it's so true. Birth control is free." Michael Jackson said, "Don't have the baby if you can't feed the baby." Don't blame the baby if you can't feed the baby. He said it. I had my daughters at 17 and 18. I said, okay, that's it. I'm already behind the 8 ball. I got to stop somewhere. If I keep having more of them, I'm going to go behind more and more, and they're going to have to suffer with it. Your children will drown in your storm. And why would I add more kids when I'm already in a storm? That's not fair to the children. Love Jones says it's going to be hard for some to hear this, but it needs to be said. And I don't care if it's hard. All they can do is not like me. Block me. I'll never come back through. And then tell me they'll come. Well, sometimes it's like this, and sometimes, why make your children have to fight the odds? Why set your children up to have to fight the odds? As a parent, when you already know you behind, why add more kids? Sex that good? I mean, damn, them 5-10 minutes of pleasure fuck up your whole life and your children's life. You just can't tell him no when you ain't on birth control. If he was all of that, you gonna be balling. Even if he was, let's say he was Shaquille O'Neal and you missed and got pregnant from him, you wouldn't be living in the hood because the child support checks would be so good. You gonna have to live over there. So you can't say that he balling and it's enough to get you out the hood and you had this come up, baby. Me too, but I had twins. Hey, it's like that. Sometimes you get it like that, but I'm just saying, when you see it, it is what it is. But you look around, they be having 5, 6, 7 children. You like, you don't even have no car. How the baby get into the doctor? Your apartment is like 2 bedroom. Where did you sleeping at? How do you plan on getting a car? Who want their mama to always be bumming a ride and selling stamps? Then when you do that, you probably have to sell coochie. So now you done sold coochie, but you ain't even on birth control. And now you done had a baby from the man who was just trying to buy some stuff. He just trying to make the transaction. Ain't no love involved. So I'm just lazy and sad. But I'm just saying, y'all, there are consequences to everything. And let's not look at consequences as something bad. Consequences can be good. You know what I mean? Consequences sound bad, but like what it was, consequences and repercussions. But when you do good, you get good. When you do wrong, you get wrong. Law is just law. We're not making up anything. You know what I mean? Like, God made commandments for a reason. And when you don't work on his commandments and the different things that he say should be done, like I said, some stuff is not illegal, it's just immoral. When you go against that grain, that's when that's when that stuff happens. And I'm talking about what I did, not talking about what I done heard. And I done lived 50 years worth of life. I done seen a lot. I done seen people try to do wrong and make it right. So some things just are what they are. And if you want to call it God or you want to call it karma, call it what you want to call it, but it's just law. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. When you leave a mess, there's consequences and to it. When you clean up, the consequences are the children. They enjoyed themselves. They didn't even know about walking through a nasty part. You think some of them other people would let their kids walk through a nasty part? Would let them even see? Do you know what that part could possibly smell like? It's seafood and trash everywhere. And y'all know how dudes do, and I just is what it is. Dudes will go behind their car and go to the bathroom. Now it's urine in different places all over the park. Can't clean that up. How you gonna know where to go and pour bleach at all over the park? It's urine and shit. It's seafood with maggots and flies and stuff. It's trash everywhere. And them kids out for the summer. That's the moral of my story. I'm done with it. I thank y'all for tuning in. I will be going live with Rising CEO Academy on tomorrow. This was on my mind when I saw it. And because I was home all day, I was home yesterday enjoying my family, I could see a lot of people on live. So it wasn't just the young ones. I saw a whole bunch of gray hair walking past live, and I saw a whole bunch of gray hair with their phones on live. So we can't blame it on the kids. We can't blame it on the youngsters. There was a lot of gray hair that did that out there too. But anyway, talk to you all later. Have a wonderful day.